Well, I think Mark Rashuto's got an update for us on the latest on John Patton. We'll get to in a moment, but the third quarter is underway. McGrath flings it out. Hanrahan copped a bit, play on the call, and Shields on the move. Sliding through, pumping it up high. Danaher this time. No, McAvoy is able to deny him, but Stringer, you can see, just puff the cheeks out, trying to get the ball forward. Back on their terms again. Tackle was coming on Day. Well, held without the footy. Belfie flashing through. Bruce again. Just let the traffic go ahead and then plays it out for Gunston to almost reel it in. Is the footy still in play? No, it's not, which is a shame because
you can protect yourself a little bit defensively by doing that as well.
There, Joe, he's back, he's launching, and he's marking.
Well, it took till the second half for a Bombers player to take a contested mark.
Advantage taken by McGrath, thanks through the ball, and that's too high. No, it's a free to the Bombers.
Yeah.
Take it to the tribunal. So Hooker, we've seen this move before. It's worked sometimes, and it does now. Is that going to get the Bombers started?
That has been a bit of a trump card. Lucky he got the free kick first, because I reckon it would have been McAvoy on the receiving end of the one over the shoulder. But some better signs, at least early in this term. So they've been able to control possession.
Kicked a couple of goals last week. Again, Hooker just disposes of his opponent, Frost. And it's a free kick. Ridley doesn't take the mark, which meant that Gunston was dangerous. And this man always is. Wingard puts the head down. Good diligence and chasing by McGrath. And then more of the same, but under the pump immediately. Pitches out and delivered beautifully for Stewart. Up immediately, looking for his options. Phillips drifting down deep. He waits, and then the kick goes in the direction of Stringer. Ozil's already this quarter in 10 minutes. He's having a rest right now. Like all of us watching Jake Stringer. The Bombers have kicked one in the quarter, and now they've got two.
Build up and McGrath decides to break the line, but then he just assessed it, Stewart. Instead of just bombing, which they did a lot in the first half, it was more of a precise kick.
Out. Shields tried to get going, but it's the Bombers. They're all over them at the moment. Parrish, probing ball. Joe, yes! Much paid to Danaher. And the Bomber fans that are at the Adelaide Oval are delighted to see it. The bulking frame of Joe Danaher. He might have improved his kicking in his absence as well. He's put it through. He's back.
Crowd's going nuts, boys. They're going off.
Well, all of a sudden, this game has transformed. And, well, this is all about Joe in terms of the match. That's their third goal of this quarter. And Essendon back within 17 points. It's 9 entries to 3. 3 goals, 1 to nothing. And again, it's starting at the centre bounce. They've got 3 to zip out of the middle.
Yeah.
And how good is that?
He hasn't had a stack of it, just the 4 disposals.
And now Merritt pouncing and sending Essendon forward. Mosquito fell over. Danaher crashes in.
5 handballs, so total reversal from the first half.
Free kick against Segler. Stewart takes it, and in they go again. And here comes Joe! The Joe Show! It started!
7-2 clearances this quarter.
The year before, he's been crippled by injury. Not always the best shot for goal. And unfortunately, he takes that one away to the right. Gets some dash, and Danaher now is doing it up the ground as well. Stringer flies past onto that left boot. McDonald, Tevin Woody. You don't want to be one-on-one with him. Oh, what an unbelievable mark. He lost his footing, but it didn't matter. Clarko's seen enough. He's about to explode.
It can't be, look, of course they'd be disappointed with Hawthorn, but it's been more about Essendon's energy.
What a transformation. McDonald, Tevin Woody. No mistake there.
He smashed around the clearance.
So see there, so it's a handball, but then you're out and you're clear of pressure, then you kick, then you penetrate. So they've just got much more of a balance in that kick and handball ratio this quarter.
I feel like they're fighting Hawthorn pressure, whereas at least this quarter they seem to have handballed off the line a little bit, changed angles, they've kicked the ball in the forward half and kicked it well. They've been good in the contest too. Danaher's taken a couple of contested marks. That's a genuine contested mark.
What about how the forwards come into the game when you...
Johnny Worsfold starting to get excited on the bench. And so he should. This is what they're after. Out of the middle again. It's a parade out of the middle. And Danaher's got it again. And Joe Danaher looking for his second goal. And he's still looking.
It's been handball to players that are free, and then as soon as a player's free and can kick, he takes that option.
Suddenly coaching's fun for Ben Rutten.
A few smiles there.
Big truck.
Gunston, neat handball to Wingard. Minchington, Hanrahan leads up. That's where the kick's going. Oh, was that a free kick? No, it wasn't. Smith tackled immediately. Shields looking for the low percentage. Oh, that's high on Howe. Kept Essendon in the game to some degree. And that's beautiful style from Howe. He kicks his second goal of the match.
Really, you probably got to more look at Essendon's game style, the way they've been able to change. They just haven't allowed Hawthorn into the game, so that's a clear free kick. I feel like the Essendon forwards have held to Stewart, Danaher, Stringer have all stayed closer to the 50.
So 13-3 out of the middle. Looks like we're going to make it 14-3. That makes life difficult. Shield, and again on the move this time is Stewart. 5 games. So James Stewart to cap off an incredible quarter. And that's exactly what he's done with authority. And the Bombers are flying again. It's all starting here, isn't it? Right in the guts.
Yeah, we can overstate the importance of clearance at times, but centre bounce clearances, we know, is where you get genuine one-on-ones in front of the footy. There's space now for the mids to be able to run out, as we saw Dylan Shield do here. So no one coming in his face. You can make a really easy decision to lace out a full forward.
Well, it's fair to say we weren't anticipating that, and I don't think that man was either. Alistair Clarkson discussing some of the finer points of that third term with Scotty Burns. He's not happy with what he's seen. This is how you do it. 5 goals, 3. Essendon kicked to 1 goal. It's ahead. It's a crowded house forward. So he tries to soften it, although you can see the result. Oh, Woodley left another one go. And Smith seemed a little bit torn over to go.
Got numbers here, Essendon.
Yeah, Guelphy for Merritt. He's got Ham on short. He bypasses him. He goes to Joe. And he's got it again. What a difference this Essendon side looks like when they're moving the ball and they've got a target up forward.
I'll tell you the other.
Here we go. He's not waiting. He's just pinning the ears back, Joe.
It's not a freak.
Hartley bangs it back to the wing. Ridley to the front. Sard can wind his way through, and here we go again. A drop short for Hooker. To cut the margin to 3. Cale Hooker puts through another one. And again, he displays all the exuberance.
But it's also defensively. So how often did we see Hawthorn just cut them from one end of the ground to the other on this play? But now it's slow, it's stagnant, it's long down the line, repeat entries for the Bombers, and you start to dominate field position and get really good looks in front of the ball.
They're just on the back foot, aren't they, really? They just can't get any momentum now coming out of the back half. Can't get any run. You know, Scrimshaw, Day, Jarth just haven't been able to get any flow off half back.
Knows just one way. It's run, it's charge, it's deep, it's Hooker, it's Stringer. Smothered, smashed away by Frost. Snelling, was he tackled high? No. The handball gives it back to Stewart, who didn't quite get enough on the kick. For a while. Not 15. He knows he can't kick off the right boot. He has to. It's awkward. It's high. And Clark takes the mark. For the night. At one stage, Hawthorn led by 36 points. Now they are behind because the Bombers have hit the front.
Ben McAvoy in there. So aerial contest. The catcher takes that intercept mark. Then they just put a speculator up there. Shield. This is going to come to ground. You've got Howe and Day there. Dylan Clark, who'd be smaller than them size-wise. He takes a big contest mark. Quite often we see, don't really.
Found a way to get it out to Mosquito and then to Shield. Stewart from one side. Guelphy got bundled over. Snelling. Langford. Another one to the Bombers. All clear.
24 inside 50s to 6 in the second half in Essendon's favour. Remarkable turnaround for the Bombers. They've actually been really good getting to the fall of the ball as well, really. They were terrible at the first half. It was always Hawthorn players pouncing on that loose ball. The Essendon's been the ones that pounced in the second half. They did again there. That's a good finish. Kept it alive.
He's had a good game too, Kyle Langford. 23 disposals. A lot of handballs in that, as there has been for most of the... It's all go for Hawthorn now. They can sense the urgency required. Scrimshaw gets it deep. Turk Thatcher the spoil. Enter Jack Gunston. Scully off the left. It's a skimmer. It's a straight skimmer. It's not over yet, folks.
He's been quite flat-footed, but all of a sudden he was forced, really, Scrimshaw, into taking the space and getting the ball into a dangerous part of the ground. And they're the one-on-ones that they just haven't been winning in this second half, the Hawks. You win those in a dangerous part of the ground, you're getting shots on goal.
Yeah, they haven't been able to win any individual one-on-ones, have they? Yeah, the game, if we simplify the game, really, the game is still about winning contests, your individual contest when it comes.
And you can do that a variety.
Frost one. What do you think, Rui?
No, they're always hard and slow mate, those ones. We didn't get the hand in the back.
Play on.
Parrish, Merritt. Danaher in prime position. He's got it, Joe. Is he going to go?
Oh, he's going.
Jake Stringer, come back.
He's having fun.
Come back, please. Come right back. Got to keep coming.
1 more metre.
Daniel, 1 more metre. 15 gone, Jake.
15 gone.
So we all know he's going to go.
He's fine. Hold here.
Can he get it right?
10. Thank you.
Is he leading Essendon to a win? A famous win. Don't go, Joe!
In a comeback game when you've been out of footy for over a year, the way he's launched the footy, the way he's won it and read it in the air, quite often that's the last piece of the puzzle, the ability to read the ball in flight like that. And when you're launching, we've seen him have 2 really good run and jumps at the footy. The finishing is always a 50-50 proposition, but
Great signs. They've dominated possession, haven't they? 83 to 39, the disposal count this last quarter. Hawthorn just can't get their hands on the footy, can they, Roo?
Back.
Plenty of looks at it.
Falls to Hawthorn's favour. Segler in a rush. Bruce, he saw something he liked. He saw Jack Gunston. Must be a free kick.
Look at Essendon All.
Well, no one's waiting anymore. Trust your footy instincts. And Gunston gets the job done. It's still on, boys. That's the one that they're asking about. Hasn't had a prior and makes an attempt.
Surely that was holding the ball, wasn't it?
Well, that was the explanation, that there was no prior and he made an attempt to get rid of it.
clear as mud. He didn't waste any time, Jack Gunston.
To Mitchell. Scrimshaw has to go in and tidy up his work, and he can't release it. He was given time by the umpire. Essendon win the ball anyway. McGrath. Hooker completely misjudged it. He's had time to go and win it back, and it all ends well. Stringer into the square on the bounce. Clark's going to kick a second goal, and surely this time they're home.
How could he misjudge this?
No! No! What?
He had to have known he was on his own.
I don't know.
What was he doing?
Second effort was good though, boys.
It was.
And it had to be.
Oh, you're a good man,
yeah.
Mark Rashudo. You are a good man.
What do you reckon he was thinking when he's chasing after that loose ball? All of a sudden he's thinking, I'm going to have to turn into Diesel Williams here.
Old coach said if you make a mistake, make sure you don't.
They have to win out of the middle. They can't. Instead, it's Langford thrusting it forward. It might just fall for Joe again. He's kicked another one. Where you been? This is a different Essendon.
Fans, but AFL fans in general, great to see it. Coming into the game, the expectation wouldn't have been great. The main thing, especially for the Essendon people, and the Essendon coaching staff would have been, how does he move? Coming off that groin injury now, he's done everything. He's jumped at the ball, he's launched it, he's had great agility at ground level, great body awareness. He's kicked the ball around the corner, he's kicked.
It's been so long, but when you're up and about and you feel like you've got control of the game, there is no better feeling, and he would have been waiting for this. Absolutely just desperate to feel that way again. And you would have had your doubts, absolutely, over the journey.
Stay out.
So the final seconds tick down. An astonishing comeback from the Bombers from 6 goals down.